Hi everyone, welcome to 5 Quote Shakespeare, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone clips. If you like what you see, don't forget to like and subscribe, and be sure to visit my YouTube channel for a chapter-by-chapter analysis of the most important themes in the story. See the description for details. Thanks for watching. Chapter 2 ends, of course, with a return to the major theme of isolation of the hero, which we've talked about. In later books, this isolation continues to weigh heavily on Harry. Despite his loyal helpers and mentors, the Dumbledores, the Snapes even, and Ron and Hermione, the hero is essentially alone with his exceptionalness. And in the very, very, very final book, of course, he leaves the world and dies metaphorically and then comes back. And it's all alone. He has to do it alone, like Frodo has to be the ring bearer ultimately at the end, alone, and the Batman as well. He's got his mentors, but he's out there alone fighting crime. At the fairy tale level, the child reader is encouraged by the assertion that the isolation the child feels, they do. The parents are up there doing their own thing, and it's a weird world, and they don't have access to it really, and they feel isolated from that. So the child is encouraged by the assertion that the isolation he feels can be overcome. Harry commiserates with the isolation of the boa constrictor, who, like him, has never known a home, but then is freed like Harry will be. So there's the encouragement, and we see it's a return to this. He feels alone, he feels isolated like the snake, and the snake and Harry are one, as we've discussed. So where do you come from anyway, Harry asked the snake. The snake jabbed its tail at a little sign next to the glass. Harry peered at it. Boa constrictor Brazil. Was it nice in Brazil? Harry says. The boa constrictor jabbed its tail at a sign again, and Harry read on. This specimen was bred in the zoo. Oh, I see. So you've never been to Brazil. So there's the isolation. The detachment for the hero and his shadow, both of them are detached, they're dislocated, they are isolated. And here's some of the significance from Joseph Campbell. He talks about at the higher level, now this is the fairy tale level, at the higher level, the cosmic level, the real journey is like book 7, Harry has to spiritually leave this world alone in order to become the savior hero. So the first step of the Buddha, Mohammed, goes into the desert and finds something huge and brings it back to the world, like the great world-saving savior hero. So the first step, detachment or withdrawal, consists in a radical transformation of emphasis from the external to the internal world. The hero goes inward to find that something glorious, something transcendent, do you see? So the macro to the microcosm, a retreat from the desperations of the wasteland to the peace of the everlasting realm that is within. Again, the last chapters of Harry Potter talk about this beautifully. He meets the Father. He becomes the at-one-ment with the Father. The apotheosis, the becoming of the God, happens in book 7, at the end of book 7. So the real cosmic inward journey is ahead for Harry, and I'm getting ahead of myself right now because it's all so cool I can't stop talking about it. At the cosmic, mythic, religious level, the hero savior must leave the mundane, quotidian world behind and enter alone a higher plane of consciousness beyond the immediate comprehension of the Muggles. That's Harry for sure. Now, in book 1, we're still at the fairy tale childhood level, so he doesn't understand that at all. Of course, Harry feels only the separateness. He only feels this sad isolation that all children feel at some point in their childhoods. He doesn't understand that all of this is preparation for the ultimate savior act, the at-one-ment with the Father and the Mother. He has his mother's eyes, which he so tragically lacks and yearns for, of course. And so these are the final words of chapter 2. Chapter 2 is a big chapter. At school, Harry had no one. Everybody knew that Dudley's gang hated that odd Harry Potter in his baggy old clothes and broken glasses. Nobody liked to disagree with Dudley's gang. There he is. Those are the last words. It's an important chapter, it really is. So hang in there, hero. The isolation is forcing the hero inwards to summon inner resources, like all of the great savior stories in the world, in our myths and our religions. It's gorgeous stuff, and at our own microcosmic levels as well. We've got to do some version of that. Okay, so that was 5 Quotes Shakespeare, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, Chapter 2. I hope you found it interesting, and if you did, please like and subscribe, and don't forget to pick up a copy of the PDFs if you need them. Thanks for watching.